Hi, I'm Jim. I work at Holloway, and today I'm going to talk to you about personal statements. Personal statements are really important to the university application process, as it allows universities to get to know the person behind the grades. Lots of students find personal statements quite stressful, but they don't need to be. Hopefully today, with my 5 tips on how to structure your personal statement, you'll start to feel a lot better about the process. Tip number 1. Plan, plan, plan. Like any good piece of written work, personal statements need to have a plan. Whether it's something as simple as bullet points or a small little structure, you have a point to refer back to when you have a plan. It really helps you see the wood from the trees. You can find a link to a very useful personal statement template in the description to this video. Tip number 2, have a punchy start. A personal statement is like any piece of persuasive writing, so having a punchy start is a sure way of getting somebody to read on further. It's okay to start with something basic and unoriginal, but make sure to go back and change this at a later date. Tip number 3, make sure the statement flows. Write naturally and in your own style, considering it is a personal statement. But like you would with any essay, make sure there are distinct sections that link together so that the statement flows. Tip number 4, explain every example. Don't just drop in examples on the fly. Make sure you explain everything you write about. Any example you give, use the STAR technique. So STAR stands for situational task, action, result. So talk about the situational task you're in, talk about the actions you took, and what the result was. Let's use an example of STAR. Let's say you're talking about your leadership skills and you can give the example of being a captain of a football team. So your situational task is that you're the captain of the football team. The actions are the actions you took, X, Y, and Z, and the result is that you won the game. Something I read a lot in personal statements are students that have read hundreds of different books. They put down all these different titles in a list in their personal statement and don't explain why. Make sure if you're putting a book as an example, you explain what you learned from it and why it's important to you. Tip number 5, don't forget the conclusion. The most common mistake students make on personal statements is not including a conclusion. Make sure that you have something there, 1 or 2 lines explaining why you've decided to do this course, what your future career goals are, and just to wrap up the personal statement. You wouldn't write an essay and not include a conclusion. A personal statement is no different to that. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments below and check out other videos made by Royal Holloway.